I've often found myself pondering the wisdom of ancient philosophers, particularly that of Marcus Aurelius. Born in 121 AD, this Roman emperor wasn't just a ruler, but a thinker whose ideas continue to resonate with us today. His book, Meditations, offers us a window into the mind of a man who grappled with power, responsibility, and the human condition. I'm fascinated by how Marcus Aurelius embraced Stoicism, a philosophy emphasizing emotional resilience and harmony with nature. In Meditations, I see him writing to himself, acknowledging his weaknesses and seeking ways to overcome them. He recognized the inherent suffering in life, but instead of despairing, he sought to find meaning in it. What I find most striking is Marcus's attitude towards fate. He accepted that there were many things beyond his control, but believed that our response to circumstances is what truly matters. I'm continually amazed that Marcus Aurelius wasn't just a philosopher, but also the most powerful man in the known world of his time. Yet, he didn't abuse his position. Instead, he saw his role as emperor as a duty to serve the public good. I see his ideas continuing to influence people's spiritual growth and outlook on life, offering a framework for dealing with life's challenges that remains remarkably applicable in our modern world. As I explore the life and thoughts of Marcus Aurelius, I find a man who balanced the demands of power with a deep philosophical inquiry into the nature of existence. His teachings remind me that true strength lies not in controlling external events, but in mastering our own minds and actions. I'm your guide through this philosophical journey. I've seen many seekers of wisdom in my time, but few as intriguing as Professor Alexander Grant. Ah, there he is now, touching the base of old Marcus. You see, in this world of instant gratification, Grant's about to face a trial worthy of the Stoics themselves.
In a world of instant gratification and digital noise, how do we find true meaning and inner peace? The ancients grappled with this question, and now, so must we.
Question for the ages, indeed. But in Grant's office, the answer seems complicated. Ah, the duality of man, surrounded by both wisdom and widgets.
Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." But how do I apply that here in this cacophony of progress?
And there it is, folks, the collision of ancient wisdom and modern demands. Watch closely now, for this is where our story truly begins.
Alexander, we need to talk about the philosophy department's enrollment numbers. They're concerning.
I understand, Victoria, but at what cost? Do we sacrifice depth for popularity?
Find a way to make it work, Alexander. The future of the department depends on it.
Oh, the irony. A teacher of Stoicism struggling with acceptance. But wait, what's this? Our dear professor is about to take a journey into the realm of imagination.
What would you do, Marcus? How would you face this modern dilemma?
And just like that, our seeker of wisdom conjures up a ghostly dialogue with the great Marcus Aurelius himself. Now this is where it gets interesting, folks.
The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Adapt, but do not compromise your principles.
Little does Grant know he's about to embark on a journey that will test not just his teaching, but his very philosophy of life. The question is, will he bend like a reed in the wind or break like an unyielding oak? Ah, and here we are, at the crossroads of antiquity and modernity. Watch closely now as our intrepid professor attempts to bridge millennia with nothing but wit and wisdom.
Marcus Aurelius meets Mark Zuckerberg. This could work, this could really work.
And so begins our professor's grand experiment. A philosophical fusion cuisine, if you will, served up to a generation hungry for meaning.
Professor, I can't stop checking my likes. It's consuming me.
Zoe, remember Epictetus, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Perhaps it's time to listen to yourself more than the digital noise.
My TEDx talk is tomorrow. I'm freaking out.
Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Your anxiety doesn't control the outcome, but your preparation does."
Professor, how can Stoicism possibly help with something as massive as climate change?
Maya, the Stoics taught us to focus on what we can control. We may not single-handedly solve climate change, but we can control our actions and influence others. Consider how Aurelius might approach cancel culture, or Epictetus might view social media outrage.
Alexander, these numbers are unprecedented. Whatever you're doing, keep it up.
Stoicism isn't just for ancient Romans, it's a toolkit for navigating the complexities of our digital age. This isn't philosophy, it's self-help with a classical veneer.
We'd like to sponsor Professor Grant's course. We're talking significant funding here. Alexander, this could revolutionize the entire department.
What would you do, Marcus? How do we preserve the essence while embracing the future?
Ah, the fickle nature of fame. One moment, you're the toast of academia. The next, well, let's just say our dear professor is about to learn a harsh lesson in Stoic acceptance.
The Stoics teach us to question everything, even our most cherished beliefs.
Ah, the irony. A lesson in questioning beliefs becomes unquestionably controversial.
This isn't what I meant at all. How could they misinterpret my words so drastically?
Alexander, the board is considering termination. This controversy, it's too much.
Termination? But the enrollment numbers, the sponsorship. Dad, I'm dropping out. What's the point of college if even the professors don't believe what they teach? Everything I've worked for, crumbling because of a misunderstanding.
Watch closely now, for we're about to take a journey into the mind of a philosopher in crisis.
What have I done? Have I betrayed the very principles I sought to teach?
You sold out, Professor.
We trusted you.
I only wanted to make the teachings relevant.
You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength.
It's not about adapting the philosophy to the modern world. It's about applying the timeless wisdom to our modern challenges.
Integrity. Now there's a concept as rare as it is valuable in our modern age.
I need to face this head-on, with integrity, a public forum, to address the controversy, demonstrate Stoicism in action, time to practice what I preach.
And so, dear viewers, we stand at the precipice of resolution. Will our modern Stoic rise from the ashes of controversy? Or will he, like so many before him, be consumed by the very fire he ignited? Ah, but that is a tale for our final act. Ah, the moment of truth. Our modern Stoic faces the digital Colosseum. Will he be devoured or rise like a phoenix? The air crackles with anticipation.
The event is not in my control. My response is, remember Marcus Aurelius.
Words of wisdom, but will they weather this storm? The digital age is unforgiving.
We gather today not just to address controversy, but to demonstrate the very principles that sparked it. Welcome everyone to this crucial dialogue. The Stoics taught us that true strength comes from mastering our responses to events, not controlling the events themselves. Let's explore this wisdom together.
Clever visual, but will our modern audience buy this ancient wisdom? Skepticism runs deep in the digital age.
I stand before you not as a perfect exemplar, but as a student, just like you. In my eagerness to make these teachings relevant, I lost sight of their essence. For that, I apologize. Let's learn from this mistake together.
Ah, the power of a sincere apology. In a world of spin, it's refreshing. Perhaps there's hope yet for our modern Marcus.
Let's not discard millennia of wisdom because of one man's missteps. Instead, let's see how these principles can guide us through modern challenges. The Stoics have much to teach us about our current predicaments. The Stoics taught us to focus on what we can control. We may not solve climate change single-handedly, but we can control our actions. In a world of digital outrage, they remind us to pause before reacting. These are powerful tools for our time. And in facing global conflicts, they urge us to remember our common humanity. We are all citizens of the world, bound by our shared experiences and challenges. The Stoics remind us of this fundamental truth.
Lofty ideals. But in this cynical age, will they take root? The seeds are planted, but will they grow?
I'm not a guru with all the answers, but a fellow seeker. Let's explore these truths together, applying them to our modern lives with wisdom and discernment. This is a journey we embark on as equals.
Well, I'll be. Victory from the jaws of defeat. But the real test lies in the aftermath. Will this enthusiasm translate into lasting change? From crisis, opportunity, from controversy, growth. Our modern Marcus Aurelius, stronger for the storm weathered. A testament to the enduring power of ancient wisdom. A reminder that wisdom, true wisdom, is timeless. It may bend, may adapt, but at its core, it endures. These young minds carry the torch forward, blending old and new. For in the cosmic dance, are we not all students of life, forever learning, growing? But that's a question for another day. The journey of wisdom is endless, stretching beyond the horizon.